Hi boys and girls, the story I'm going to read to you today is called The Nightfish. So I've got a nice pretty little fish on my face here, and I put my hair a bit like this so it looks like a bit of a water spout. So I'm going to read this story to you, but remember, I'm not going to read the whole story. I'm actually going to stop, and then you're going to go into your lined writing books and you're going to write the ending of the story and upload it. So you might have to write the Nightfish ending as your heading, and then you will write the ending and upload it to your teacher. Okay, so I hope you enjoy the story. Remember, I'm going to stop and you're going to write the ending, and I can't wait to read them. So let's have a look. Pictures are quite dark, so I'll move in. Adrian Nichols Timms loved to fish with his dad, especially at night. Tonight there was no moon, but the sky was full of stars, and so was the sea. You can hear Norbert next door, the dog, barking. Ant stared at the stars in the water. "That's stars moving," he whispered. Dad threaded another prawn onto his hook. "It's swimming away," Ant said as he leant right out to scoop about until the wiggly star was lifted out of the sea and into a bucket. Dad and Ant peered over the rim. "Oh," they said. A small fish was shining in circles. Sorry, not shining. Swimming in circles in the bucket. The bucket glowed. Oh, I'm going to move it in. You can have a look at the pictures. They're quite nice pictures. Ant carried the Nightfish home. Now it swam in a bowl in his room. The room glowed. Ant loved his Nightfish. He wanted to keep it forever. "Perhaps it's hungry," Dad said. "Then I'll get it something to eat," said Ant. So that night Ant went back to the wharf to look for food. My fish might like seaweed, he thought. Ant shone his torch on the water. Slurp! Something sucked the torch from his hand. It bobbed about in the sea, up and down. Something else did too, lots of somethings. Ant heard a sigh that seemed to cry. Seen our have you liked fish? Let's read it back. Have you seen our light fish? I wonder what they're talking about. "Oh no," thought Ant as he raced home, helter-skelter, all puffed out, to his Nightfish. It was swimming slowly now, but it was so beautiful he couldn't give it back. You have a look, boys and girls. Here is the fish, but he's not as bright. His light has faded a bit. Next morning, Ant pulled up his blind and looked out of the window. Holy dooly, what a mess! Oh dear, look at the ocean. Something's happened. "It's a real mystery," said Mr. Have-a-Chat from next door. "All the lights were stolen from the river last night, and from all the walls," said Mr. Have-a-Chat. "Holy dooly, what a mess! Who did it?" Oh dear, here, have a look at all the lights that are in the ocean now. It says Just Fish Cafe. So all the lights have been taken. That evening, Ant stared at his Nightfish. It looked so pale. "Please glow again," he whispered. "Just one more night." Once again, Ant went back to the wharf to find food for his nightfish. Tonight there were no scary things in the sea, but the sky. That's so weird, thought Ant as he raced home to his room and his nightfish. Uh-oh. Next morning, Ant pulled up the blind and looked out the window. Holy dooly, what a mess! A big crowd had gathered at the wharf. The street lights have gone, they said, and the lighthouse has vanished. Holy dooly, what a mess! Who did it? Uh-oh. Have a look where everything is. It looks like it's all under the sea. Ant stared sadly at the nightfish. It was hardly glowing at all. Okay, I'm going to stop the story there now, boys and girls, and I want you to think about what I just read to you, and I want you to think about how the story could end. Now, Mrs. Carl and I aren't looking for one sentence, okay? We're looking for at least 4 sentences. We need some describing words in there. Remember that this is a story and we want this to continue with the same interesting words and to end it how you think the story might end. Might be a happy ending, it might be a sad ending, but how you think the story would end. So I want you to use your imagination now. Go and grab your lined writing book and write in there for Mrs. Carl and myself and upload it then to your Seesaw so that your teacher, myself or Mrs. Carl, will mark it, and we can't wait. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the story and I can't wait to read your endings. Bye.